Colorado Buffs signing the #1 tackle in the nation, Jordan Seaton. He committed on Undisputed at Fox Live on the show. He said, I think they asked him, they said, hey, man, you know Shedeur was the most sacked, quarterback or something like that last season. He jumped in. He said, it will never happen again. He said, it will never happen again. What's your reaction to it? Are you excited? Are you happy? What does it mean?
Boom. Am I excited? Yeah, I'm doing jumping jacks over here. I didn't think they would be able to get this kid, and they landed him. So, look, the recruiting's a fickle game. I mean, he could decommit next week for all we know. We just watched a bunch of guys commit and decommit. This is what it is. But I have a feeling this kid is he wants to put on a gold jacket. He wants to be the first pick. Like, this guy is like Walter Jones, Orlando Pace good. So I think that what he did, making the decision to commit to CU, is big time. I mean, the #1 tackle in the country, a kid that can walk in and play immediately. He's going to early enroll in January. There's his red shirt. I'm excited about it. They've got a lot of movement up in Boulder right now, but that's the way it is everywhere. The transfer portal is overrunning. I love the anxiety of the transfer portal too. And Bailey, please clip this. It's like when even people that are in my program that are like get into the transfer program portal and then every 3 minutes have to send a text message or a phone call. Has anybody called? Has anybody called? Like, dog, this isn't a dating service. Like you've been presented. Like, there's 20,000 other motherfuckers in the transfer portal. We talked about this before you went in it. Like, there's a possibility you could sit here with your thumb in your ass too. So let's be real about what's happening. So look, I think back to Jordan Seaton. I love the signing. Obviously, he's not signed, but I love the commitment. It's huge. Doing it on first take, that was big time. I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know he was doing it on first take. But look, if it attracts more quality Trent players, that's what I'm looking for. They got the skill guys. I mean, fucking Paul Hornung Award just went to Travis Hunter, the most versatile player in the country. Shedeur Sanders, I think next year will be a very highly touted quarterback, regardless of draft grade. Right now, I think he'll be at the top of the list next year, surrounded by more elite talent. They've got a lot of young guys up there that are busting their ass too. They didn't lose as many transfers as you think. And they've got a lot of guys coming in, and Seaton is the crown jewel of this class. So if they can figure out a way to parlay more of these, kids into the class, then I think they got something cooking up in Boulder. And then look, not only do they get Jordan Seaton, but they hire Phil Loadholt. Okay. And Phil is that guy. Okay. Now he's been with Brutenbaugh at Oklahoma. He played at Oklahoma. He played for the Vikings. He's that dude. And I've known Phil for a long time. And I am so fucking pumped up that Phil Loadholt is the goddamn offensive line coach in Boulder. You get a guy who played tackle, who looks like a tackle, who acts like a tackle. Oh, consequently, he is a fucking tackle. You get that guy in Boulder. He can relate to the kids a little bit better, in my opinion. He's younger cat. It's his first job. He's going to be super chomping at the bit to go out there and prove. We've already been on the phone we were on the phone yesterday for 5 hours back and forth about players and, take a look at this guy, scheme, blah, blah, like talking shop about when we're going to sit down and talk and meet, because now he's part of the Buffalo family. There's a reason we send guys to Oklahoma. Josh Bates is out there now. There's a reason I have so much respect for that unit out there. Bill Brutenbaugh is the premier offensive line coach in college football, in my opinion. Look at how many great players are Oklahoma Sooners. Trent Williams, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Creed Humphreys. There's just guys everywhere. The Willis kid. They got dudes everywhere. So I think that this is a massive get. Coach Loadholt going to Colorado is massive. Massive. Not only is he going to get everybody up there right from a technique standpoint, but I'm telling you, man, he's just that guy. He's a mean, but also very calculated, extremely talented, but not like first ballot Hall of Fame good tackle, which means he's going to be able to funnel a lot of what he maybe thinks he missed in the NFL into his players. That's what average players do, myself included. So when you're not an all-time great, you've got to take that passion and love that you didn't get to put into the game, maybe you didn't get to play as long as you wanted to or whatever, into your players. And he does that, man. So I love everything about the hire. I think it's a very, very heady move. And I wouldn't be surprised also if, the new offensive coordinator is Pat Schumer, and he does a great job implementing a new pro-style offense that will help Shedeur kind of morph into what he's going to rather than what he has been. So a lot of good things still happening in Boulder, still the mecca of the college football world, and they're 4-8. So, I mean, just you hate us because you ain't us, and that's the fucking truth. So, that like those facts. Yeah.
Facts.
JD?
Oh, I'm off the Colorado thing. I'm done.
That's why
I'm done. It's over. It is what it is. But I have my own reasons we're not going to dive into.